In this video we'll look at a number of Facebook account features for 2020, starting with the ability to go from the classic to the brand new interface on Facebook. Then we'll look at Facebook Watch and how you can watch and manage videos from there, how you can link to a specific Facebook post, how you can save items and create collections for content you want to refer back to later, and finally how to protect your personal data on Facebook in 2020. Here we go. Have you had a chance to activate the new Facebook interface in 2020? I'll take you through how you can switch between that and the classic Facebook and some of the features you may expect with the new version. Here we go. So here you can see the classic Facebook interface. Should be familiar over a number of years. But if I now want to switch to try the new one, we go to the drop down menu here and I'll select switch to new Facebook. Probably the first thing to note is the way the icons are lined up here based on usability, accessibility. We've got pages, watch, marketplace, groups, major Facebook features. If I click on the drop down arrow here, you'll see an option to go to dark mode. That's one of the features of the new interface. You can have a less sheen on the screen, less glare if you go for dark mode. So some users may prefer that. Other features you might note about this, if you look at groups, for example, basically everything's laid out better, but there are certain things that are only available with the new interface, like for example a group feed. Here you can see various posts just from the groups that you're a member of, no other news feed information like friends information, etc. That'll give you a really filtered view of things, whereas to go back to the old version of Facebook you just do switch to classic Facebook. And you'll see there that although there is a discover section, there is no feed visible. So there are definitely some things that are coming with the new version, so it might tempt you to switch over. Certainly in terms of managing the likes of Facebook groups, there seems to be much more a simplified layout. I suppose you've got the menu options. If I go to pages as well, you can see all the pages you manage listed out quite clearly, and if I click on it, all the typical menus you'd expect in terms of page settings and that kind of thing are actually laid out here on the left hand side. So you can go down here, go to settings, and you'll see everything: general messaging, page info, tablets. It's just a lot clearer, bolder fonts, easier to navigate, I think. And it's well worth a try if, because you can always switch back. As I say, you just click on the drop down at any time and say switch to classic Facebook. Okay, so that's a quick insight into the new interface. Pretty soon, within 2021, I would imagine the new interface will be everywhere. So something to get used to, but I find it pretty good. In this video we'll take a look at Facebook Watch, the place where you can manage all the different video content you see on Facebook, and I'll show you how you can select what channels you want to follow going forwards. Here we go. So you can see here on your home page the Watch button, little blue play button, and instantly as soon as you click on it you go to the home feed. You see some top recommended videos for you, and you have the option to follow these sites. You can click on the video, save it to your collections there, you can copy the link, and you can choose to follow them as well. So basically everything that you choose to follow goes onto your what's called your watch list. So this example of a local site, so you can either follow or unfollow from there. click the notifications bell to be notified about it, and you can click here to write a post that includes it. Looking at some of the other content, you get the chance for each channel to present a brief summary of what it's about. And these will often be videos that you may have stopped on your phone scrolling through it and watch something, and then it'll be automatically added. So if you want to review what's on your watch list, you can see set to receive updates or not. And if you want to remove completely, you remove. And then simply if you want to add something else, you say add to watch list. So it accumulates over time. If I just show you now with all these watch lists, you can create playlists of content as well. You can set up your own watch page for items like this. If you look in the current 2020 version, new Facebook, you'll see again pretty much the same options, just more clearly presented. Home, shows. We can pick out particular original content on Facebook as well. Any live content going on at the moment, and anything you save to come back to later. Okay, so that's Facebook Watch. Notice you can access it from this third icon across the top on the new version as well. Now, if on Facebook you want to copy the actual original post and share it to another network, I'll show you how you can do that by clicking on the timestamp and sharing the link. Here we go. Okay, so here, looking through my newsfeed, I found an article, a post that I really want to share. Now, I could do the traditional share, but that's only within Facebook. So what I can do is actually go to the timestamp. So Wednesday, June 24th. And if I right click there, I'll see the option to copy the link address. If I now go directly to Twitter and post that link, I'll just have a look now. So I'll say tweet. And you'll see that that link takes me to the exact post that I wanted to share. So really straightforward. The same principles will apply if you're using the new 2020 version of Facebook. Again, you just go to the timestamp. If you find content in your newsfeed that you really want to share and come back to later, you can save the item. You can also add that item to what's called a collection. I'll show you how you can do that in this video. Here we go. So you're scrolling through your newsfeed and you find something you want to save. So what you do is you click on the three dots and you can say save the link. Now if you look to the left, you can see under Explore you've got the section Saved. You go to that and that will show you all the items that you've saved in recent times. So there you can see the most recent one at the top from today's list, and you can then go to it. You can either add it to a collection, an existing one, or you can create a new one. So that'll create a social media one. Create new collection, social media. And these are also accessible from your mobile devices as well, so really handy. And now if I look at my collections and refresh that, you can see social media now has one item in it. And you can say who's contributed to that collection. You can add friends who may be connected with it. If you want to remove anything or delete the collection, you can delete that connection there. And you can even search through your various saved items to find articles. So there's one, for example. So I could add that now to the social media collection. So let's have a look at that now with the 2020 version of Facebook in mind. So switch to new Facebook. And if we go back to my home page, you can see it there. So basically we need to click see more there, go down to where it says saved, and we can see add to collection. This button means we create a post relating to it, and here we can say unsave if we want to. So I unsave that one. So a really convenient way to manage your content. Perhaps you're looking to collect certain things. For example, I'm a member of a group that entertains, informs, and all that sort of thing, and it's great content for that sort of thing, to get reactions to, ask for feedback, that kind of thing. And of course you can have all sorts of different collection categories, and you can save as many items as you want. When you set up your personal profile on Facebook, you enter a lot of private data, some of which you might be happy to share, but others you want to keep private. And I'll show you how you can make sure the settings are right for you in this video. Here we go. So here I am on a relatively new profile. And if I click the About, a new option there, you'll see all these various things of information that I've inputted. So to start with, under Contact and Basic Info, I've got 2 email addresses registered, and at the moment they're visible to my friends. But also, they could be shown on the timeline. So select Hidden on Timeline, and then no longer visible at all. Obviously, shown on timeline would be different, and friends isn't the most basic. You can also go to only me can see it. Just to be ultra save, so say save changes, and now they're basically there as hidden from the timeline, not even visible when they come. The mobile phones there, you can edit that, and you can make changes to the number, and when you input a mobile number, you have to verify it in the first place anyway. And then further down, we've got date of birth information. This is quite sensitive, obviously, and you can edit that. And again, as I've set there, I set it to only me, so that nobody else can see it other than you. And you can have a look through all the other settings here as well. I'll also show you what it looks like in the 2020 version of Facebook. Switch to new Facebook. And you can see how it's presented there under Contact and Basic Info. You can edit there. You have various things around the number. Now you can expand on that, verify it. I've selected remove there. I can say I understand the issues around removing my account. Re-enter your password. I'll just click away from there. Go back to About, and you can try viewing your profile as a visitor, and that's what you can see. So the only thing that's shared is the fact he's married. That's what it looks like to someone visiting public.